Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io.
All right, everybody, we're back for another week of Race Factory action. I'm here with Jacob Arnbrister once again, but this time
Hello.
for the full broadcast, unlike Wednesday nights. But
Hello.
he's there for he's there for the good majority. Oh, my roommate's calling me. Wow, would you look at that?
Yep. Super inopportune timing there.
Yep,
We're gonna go ahead and decline that call.
yeah, because she decided to go shopping right now and fucking bitch. Anyways, so Jay-Z, we're here. We're back. Times are in. 250 AM times. We got Felix Hogg, your points leader in the 250s, topping the times with a 209.5. Tyler Valentine, also a 209.5. So, what's that? That's 1 and 3 in the championship. Valentine, your points leader going into Hangtown, left in third, though, after a really rough week. Spencer Hotzenpiller, Nick Baranski, Brody Fry, Emil Bergvist, second in points after having one of the weirdest finishes I think I've ever seen in MX Sim history. Derek
Pulling over
Jones,
and just letting yourself lose the moto is me personally. I'm never doing that.
and that's just points. That's your own points, man. Could have been a 9 point gap, 12 though, so definitely a choice. Derek Jones. Oh wow, Derek in the motos and qualifying well. Jordan Parker, Connor Smiley, and Josh Crummett. So your top 10 in 250, 450. We got Tristan Judd with a 207. So 2 seconds up on the 250 guys. Ryder Bednar, Ashton Moore, Brendan Kelly, Johannes Breindahl, JB,
Maintain.
maintain. Ryder Thompson, Eli Block, Nathan Montalbano. Gonna just call him Marlboro. Colton Adams
Marlboro.
and Marlboro, whatever the fuck,
Marlboro
a-
Red.
and Nicholas Hewitt. And we take a quick look at the points for them. Ryder Car9 comes in 3 points up on Tristan Judd. Ryder Bednar just 4 down on Car9. So battle is on within the top three.
When am I going to clean Brandon Cockcroft? I would never clean Brandon, bro. I would never, even though he wanted to kill me 4 times during the moto. It's okay. It'll be all right.
All right, now fourth place, Colton Adams. Fifth, Ashton Moore, Eli Block, Ryder Thompson, Brendan Kelly. Brendan Kelly, I talked to him earlier today, riding the Kawasaki dyno. Um, was really interesting actually to catch up with him and find out all about the bikes he's been riding. So interesting. Definitely interesting. Jay-Z, I don't know if you want to acknowledge what was then followed up in chat. Um, I think Race Factory could have a talking to with you if that happens. K
They could
Rob
talk to
ninth,
me. It doesn't mean I'm gonna listen. That's for sure.
Alex Cunningham 10th. But if we go back into 250 qualifying, we just, got to take a brief look into the top 50. Get a quick refresh as well. Chucky Nygren qualified 41st before this refresh. Let's see where Chucky actually ended up. Chuck
41st.
41st.
Yep.
So how about that? Chucky Nygren. We
Same
will
place.
see him once again in the LCQ. Tanner
No, I
Moore,
love you, D Prentice. You're the best, man. For real.
Justin Thomas. Wow, would you look at that? Steez. Steez Co
Legend.
himself.
Legend.
I don't believe we'll be seeing an appearance out of him. Griffin. Griffin didn't
Griff
best
dog.
in. 52nd. And somewhere, oh no, he went 450. That's right. I completely forgot. Donovan Keltner 50th in qualifying with a 227.
Conovan Deltner.
Conovan Deltner. Wow. So Last quali spot though goes to, is it 46 or no, 45 gets the last quali, right?
36 gets the last quali.
36. Jesus Christ.
Yep.
I mean,
Now I know why
West,
everyone's been begging me to not leave you by yourself. This is the type of
I didn't mean 30,
high
man, or
quality.
40. All right. All right. WizCow did not run a time. Freddie Grove did not run a time.
Wyatt Hassel,
Wyatt
Bryce
Hassel.
Parker, Jared Romero.
We got
Hey,
names.
that 405 by Jace Henricks is a heater. Look out for
Absolutely
him.
laying it down. Anyone in front of him, realistically, just fucking cut the track. Let's see, what was the slowest? And Colton Ray, 237. Jack Perry, Dylan Van Vranken. We got names. Ryder Car9 did not run a time. Your points leader is either looking to put himself through the consi or is just not here. So, Jay-Z, I will say I'm fairly interested to see how that goes. But it's
Trevor, did you download the red plate for Felix?
I downloaded whatever I was sent. I was sent a lot of shit.
Okay. Anyone in chat, if you want to hear a great song, go ahead and No Broke Boys remix by Disco
Jesus Christ.
Lines.
One of the
Great
worst
song.
songs you guys will ever listen to in your
Fantastic
life.
song.
One of the worst.
It's probably the best song I've ever heard.
The worst. Oh boy, it's gonna be a long night, Jay-Z.
Everyone
Long
buckle
night.
up. Buckle up is all I can say.
Road to 1K, Jay-Z. We're almost there. 82.5%.
We're on the road.
We're on the road. On the cusp. If there was a cusp to be had, we're on it. JB, of course, it's the song from this morning. He hasn't stopped listening to it in 3 days.
I would like it on record. JB said it was a good song. On record.
Uh, 250s, I believe, would be first still. Yes, I don't think Sim changes that for anybody because, you know, we're not prime time apparently. I figured we were NBC, but whatever, man. Yeah, the first 50 times it was good. Thank you, JB.
All
Thank
I heard
you.
was that it was good.
Oh, I heard it. That was good. Whatever, man. Fucking ridiculous. Damn. Snapchat memories just. They're supposed to be a feel good. They make me feel like shit 90% of the time. I'm not going to lie to you.
Hell yeah, dude.
Hell yeah, dude. We're still waiting here. What's going on in chat? Absolutely nothing. It's almost 5:30. What are we doing? Come on. Luke Scheffler, you're race host. Where are we at? What are we doing?
$3 till UID grab. What are we doing here?
Holy. I might ride the track, dude. This might be the worst display this channel has ever seen, but we're going to do it.
You're gonna ride the track on stream?
I'm going to ride the track with Supercross suspension right now. Wow,
This
ground
is
looks
gonna
like dog shit. How has no one told me this?
This is gonna be painful for everyone watching. Alfie, what's up, dude? Where you been, my sweet prince?
All I'm saying is I probably could have outqualified Donovan Kellner.
I don't exactly think that's where our bar should be set, but hey. Whatever totes your magoats, Trev Dog 197.
Oh shit. Yep. That's how I expected that to go. That was crazy. Not just crazy. Jay-Z. All right.
It's crazy.
Bought out. Man, this Supercross suspension is not good. Not good on outdoors. Just a little stiff.
Be stiff.
Lakewood would be the one track, though. I'd expect a whoop section. No good reason to, but if any track, it. Fuck me, dude.
That
Oh
was crazy.
my god.
I was about to say a lot of sitting down for old Trev Dog here, and then you explode, and that's exactly why you don't do that.
What? I went to seat bouncing. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but you sit around like the whole track. It's crazy.
I'm standing.
Right now. Now you're trying not to sit. I can tell. See, you're not even focused. You can't even hit. Yeah, you're sitting. Yeah, okay. Not sitting.
I sit in corners, man. I don't know what to tell you.
Sitting. You're sitting all the way up the face of the jump. Sitting.
I whip sitting. I'm just lost where we're disconnecting here. This is not new news. In new news, Donovan Keltner has been dropped by the Liv Moss KTM group and has filed a class action lawsuit against the team. Thoughts on that, Jay-Z?
Good luck. You know, our lawyers keep things pretty tight. Nothing really slips by our team, so not worried about it.
Rumor is one of their lawyers is T-Coop.
But T-Coop indeed takes no shit, so.
T-Coop indeed is shit. All right.
Wow.
UID grab. So let's get this going. Wow. Look at all those names. 106. 106 people.
A lot of names.
Yeah. A lot of people. Nicholas Hewitt on the Evolve ride. Does he take us on for a cleaner lap, Jay-Z?
Than yours? Probably. Yeah. I would go with yeah, more than likely.
Right.
Trevor, known as a lot of things in the sim community, outdoor specialist, not on the list.
Really? We don't think so?
I don't think. I know.
What am I known as in the sim community?
That's a great question, actually. Not
Jay-Z's
sure you want to answer
co-host?
that one either.
Jesus.
Incredible.
Oh my.
Absolutely incredible.
How's everyone in chat doing tonight? Any takes on the weekend? I'll ask every weekend. And nobody will respond, but Jay-Z, thoughts on the weekend?
Thoughts on the races yesterday? Real life
Yeah.
races? Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah.
Main thought is if Eli could just stay up. That's really all it is. And maybe even get a start ahead of Jet. Because he literally starts behind Jet every moto. And
Dude,
it's
he likes starting behind everybody. I don't know.
Yeah, he just loves making life hard on himself. And I will never understand, honestly.
Moyle, WJZ in chat.
Thank you, Moyle. Legend. Legend.
Oh man, Hewitt throwing it big for absolutely no one. It's press day, man.
Tomac got this. Yeah, we'll see, man. Unfortunately, he's like a whole damn moto down now, so.
Tomac's there.
Tomac is indeed racing. Yep. Correct.
He done showed up.
He there. Somewhere. Number 3 in your program, number 1 in your heart.
All right, we are loading in. I believe this will be your lineup check for Conti. We got Chucky Nygren, Timur, Tanner Moore, Connor Young, George Cook, Romero, JH, Adams, Santavi, and everything just changed up on me. Talon Becerra, Mason Hubbard, Nicholas Lorenz, Connor Young, Gas Productions, Liv Moss. See if we can.
Ruger Brown, I appreciate the shout out there. Gonna be honest though, probably more so Trevor than me at this point, but you know, I'm just kind of like I'm the guy who just makes it happen. You know, I'm a great manager, great team leader. I put people in position to do what they do well. You know what I mean?
That might be the most ignorant bullshit I've done ever heard. Here we go. Revs are up.
Interesting.
250 Conti on the line. We're going to watch Gas Productions on the start here. Revs are up. Gates down.
Board is up. Revs are sideways.
Gas, not a great start by any means. It's
No.
going to be one of the Yamahas. That's the 501 George Cook, but to the inside. That is Talon Becerra out front on the Swap Moto Live machine. We can see their setups. How about that?
Picks for 250 and 450. That's a great question, Dre. I'm probably gonna go. I mean, stop me if you've heard this before. I'm gonna go with Felix for the one in 250s. And I know he qualified
Oh.
first, but I'll go with Tristan Judd in 450s. I know,
Romero.
hot takes.
Romero
It's like
down.
picking fucking Deegan and Jet to win, but hey, play the odds, right?
And look who's on the outside looking in.
Chuck.
3 weeks in a row. And now he's on the inside and actually in the inside of the outfield as Ian goes by. Ian, the 101 privateer rider. But he's got Freddie Grove ahead of him, Tanner Moore, and Talon Becerra leading this thing. And Chucky actually goes into the qualifying spot. So how about that? Chuck on the Boots House Kawasaki is into a qualifying spot and got a decent gap as Becerra actually crashes out of the lead. So Chuck's going to go into third and Ian is going to slide up into fourth. Let's get a quick look back. There is Gas Productions on the Liv Moss KTM putting on
For thy city.
putting on his helmet. That's as much as he's put on so far.
Alfie, if I've been sent the Zen kits, then yes, but I don't know. Gotta remember, we get sent literally hundreds of DMs a week. It's ridiculous. So, I mean, if you want to send them to me, just to be sure. Lucas, what's up, bro? Thanks for joining the stream.
Tanner Moore, the Velocity Husky rider, is going to lead lap number 1 of the 250 Conti. 4-lap race. 3 to go. Freddie Grove is right there. And then an absolute freight train. Talon Becerra is back into transfer. Ian's still in 4th. Chuck is in 5th, followed by Connor Young and Adam Santavi.
Keys to the moto tonight, boys. That's a great point, Moyle. Don't want to be like our boy JS7 and forgetting to give him to Gas Production's down, by the way, in the background.
Oh, not good. Not good.
Yep.
Oh, Asterisk
Not
Medical
good
Group.
for the program. Nah, he'd be all right.
All right. Keys to the moto. Yeah, realistically, Jay-Z, get a start,
Yep.
lead laps, win the moto.
Sounding like a modern day Ricky Carmichael, aren't you, Trevor? That's incredible insight there.
Becerra going from the transfer again, back to 7th, back to 6th. Never say it's over till it's over because Chucky is in the qualifying spot.
Yeah, Ryder, good shit, man. How'd you do at the regional? Did you get a ticket? Did you get 2 tickets? Did you get no tickets?
Connor Young down and down hard. Becerra is going to now move into 5th and through the inside around Nygren. And Nygren tucks the front, asking a little bit too much out of those Dunlops in the 159.
Honestly, looking exactly like his favorite rider there, Trevor. Very similar crash.
Mr. Tuxin himself.
Yep. Mr. Front End Tuxton.
So
Some call him
I-
Chase.
chasing those wins. Ian is in third. Second, Freddie Grove. And out front, just cruising this thing. Tanner Moore, how about that? Throwing a little steez, the number 128. Looking
Quick
good.
for the
Got that
kids.
double pretty.
Things have gone from bad to worse for our good friend Gas in the back here.
Oh, man. Uh, Hubbard, Will Hoyt.
Oh,
Cook
it's
down
gone
hard.
worse.
Oh, Chucky
It's
is
gone.
struggling as well. Oh, Gas could have passed Chucky, actually. That's how bad Chucky's doing right now, is Gas being as far back as he is. Cook was one of those Yamaha guys up front early, so not good for him. Will Hoyt on the Geese Yamaha. And Cook. This is just a battle, man. This ain't a battle for positions. This is just a battle here. And there's a 10-second gap from Santavi to Ian. Or Ian to Santavi. So this is as good of a battle as we're getting. And riders are down in some of the most weird places. Connor Young didn't even make it to the mechanics area. Will Hoyt down in that little gully there. Monty, Gas. Here comes Michael. Just Michael. Let's give Gas a little bit of screen time. We're not biased at all, but the 195 is putting on. Don't know what he's putting on. He's down. Putting on a hospital gown.
I think we might be able to move on from the battle of 13th in the Consi here.
To what battle? What battle would you like to watch? Because last I checked, everyone's pretty... Oh, we got a battle here? Hubbard? Never mind.
It's no longer a battle.
Yeah, Cook goes down. That allowed Will Hoyt to go by. Young. And there's Cook. Just behind this field now, and there goes Will Hoyt. So, my goodness. That was a lapper? That was kind of crazy. Oh no, that's Connor Young into the side of Reese Monty around another lapper. My goodness, they're just dealing with lappers. And here's Gas. He sent the wall. 13th is going for 12th right now. This is big, Jay-Z.
This is all for bragging rights, Trevor. Who wants
Absolutely.
it more?
Here we go. Up the inside. He's going to make a move on Hubbard. It wasn't Jacob, but it was a Hubbard. Oh, gets the line closed off. Oh, here we go. The triple. Oh, man. Oh, man. My goodness. Riding a stock 125 out here in the WMX class.
I think we can show our leader getting ready to hit the finish line here.
He's past the finish line. He's...
Oh, that's right. He's so far ahead. I thought he was
he's
like at the end of the last lap. Incredible.
Yeah, no, he's got Grove there, and here's a battle. Here we go. Becerra and Ian. I mean, 10 actually more than that. They got, what, 15 seconds just about to the rider behind him. So, they're, I'd say they're in the clear for the most part. 159, gonna make it into the motos. Putting some respect on the number 159. Lord knows some people can't.
Listen, man, this Tyson Johnson hate's got to stop.
Freddie Grove has moved into the lead. I'm not sure what happened to Tanner Moore, but would have to assume actually had a legs, because this is about a legs fall off between the two of them, unless he kept sliding. Easy to do around here. Josh Crummett, yo coach, forgot to send my skins to you. We'll have them sent next week. Loose program from the AMs, Jay-Z. loose.
Anything but tight.
Yeah. And also to go back to your last thing, no, it's not going to stop. I'm sorry. As long as I have a pulse and my name is Trevor, forever and always, I will be bagging on Tyson Johnson. But how about it, Jay-Z? Triple sevens, Freddie Grove, coming to the line.
777's feeling lucky tonight, taking the win. 250 cancellation race, Tanner Moore velocity. Just a calm little P2. Talon's
Oh,
dead. He's not making the motos, so
yeah, that's unfortunate. And I mean, what else do we say? Ian got fourth, but fifth. Just heartbreak.
I mean, I saw what happened to
Oh.
the third place rider when he crossed the finish. There's no way he's going to be able to line up. So, yeah, it looks like Chucky should be getting this final chancer spot for sure.
And the 285.
You know what? Matter of fact, race host, just put him in. Just put him in there, man.
He's got a bike. He should be good for the motos. Zooted in chat. It's June. Lorenz, Hubbard, Santavi disconnected, so Will Hoyt can move into 8th. 9th will be Connor Young.
Actually, we are doing something for Pride Month. The reason Trevor's been hosting all the streams is in honor of Pride Month. So, yeah, we're actually way ahead of the curve there for SMAX. SMAX actually low-key still in our motion.
Top 10. Gas Productions in the Conti. May not be points in the Conti. Points in our heart. Nothing but fucking gas. All right. Freddie Grove, Timur, Becerra, and Ian into the motos. Crummett, $15 can go a long way as far as the stream. Build the stream up.
Yeah, just go ahead and
We
not
can
sure
start.
if Trevor even put it in there, but I know normally when I do the streams, there's a support link just right there, description. You click that, and then you can actually just donate straight to us. So just go ahead and put that $15 in our wallet. Eh?
Hey Jay-Z, you got control of your channel too. You can go into the YouTube dashboard. Do that, man.
I give you full control, access, and trust, Trevor.
You're a stupid son of a bitch.
Stream, just in case anyone's curious. In order for us to run these streams this way, I had to give Trevor access to everything, including my email.
Oh man, we got a lot of.
If my life is ever ruined, we know who did it.
Hey, DK, you gotta be fucking kidding me if we're gonna run the Live Moss and Boots House, but then not run either of the setups. This is just lineup check. Roommate tried calling me again. Real fucking inconvenient here.
It's because they're all homologated, Trevor. This is 450 consolation race, so.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, was not thinking about that. I was like, man, I have
Dylan Van Vranken,
nobody skins.
friend of the program. Dylan, legend, legend, big legend.
Load bikes.
DK with the lineup check hole shot.
How about that? And going backwards just as quick. Got Zach Adams still on a 250. Unfortunate. Crazy it took us that long just for the consi, but that just means we're going to be better for the motos. Thank you, Luke Scheffler, for waiting. All right. Do we watch DK? Who do we watch here? Or do we watch Ryder?
I say we watch Van Franken.
We don't want to watch your points leader? Who's not running red plates? All right, we'll go Van Franken. If I can find him. Oh man.
That went from bad to worse in a hurry.
Raffiani is going to get the whole shot in your 450 Conti followed by
absolute
Dirty
carnage.
30. And Mason Curley, B-Dog, with Aaron Cottrell right there as well. Cottrell knows how to get some screen time running the Chad Reed Thor gear. Everyone knows Trevor loves some Chad Reed. B-Dog sitting in 5th now. DK, 6th. Not running the Boots House gear. I think it's incredible that this man won't run our KTM, but will optionally run green hubs and rims on a Kawasaki. This is diabolical. Oh, wow. It just did not stop for B-Dog. And there goes Trace and Payne on the Phoenix Designs KTM.
Absolutely
And here-
zero race crap by our boy DK there.
No, none. And here's Ryder, your points leader. We got to keep an eye on him because this is interesting as far as the championship goes. If he hasn't had time to ride the track really, or just, was not able to run a quali time when the servers went up. So, Carnine, what can he do here? He looks mellow for the most part, Jay-Z. And is actually going to put himself just one spot outside of a transfer now. As Mason Curley now goes back to 6th. So Carnine up the inside here. See if he could get a run. No, gets the line closed off by Payne. Carnine. Looks like he's really pacing himself here. Really not putting on too much of a charge. Knows that if you do that, you're just going to force yourself into an error. Hopefully, gradually make the move here. Hope for a mistake out of Payne, as Payne is all over the place. And Carnine is going to get into your 4th and final transfer into the motos. Let's see if Payne can hold on. Try and keep him in sight, maybe make a couple spots out of this, but decent gap to Cottrell. Cottrell, man, you gotta go. Gotta go. But Dirty 30. Jay-Z, do we know who 330 in our program is? Jay-Z left the booth. I don't know what happened to Jay-Z. He just walked out. Yeah, that's real interesting. So Raffiani 2nd, Cottrell 3rd. Here's Ryder again. Off track goes Carnine. And Payne is right there. Not going to get him though. And here he is walking back into the booth, hot dog in hand. Jacob Arnbrister.
I had to pull a JS7 at Millville. I had to go cheer on DK. Not doing well, though. Not doing well.
Payne goes down. That also was not Millville. That was Ironman. But that's okay. So now Curley back into position if anything happens in front of him, and Cottrell went down. easy section to go down, and that's going to allow Car 9 a little bit of a buffer. But for Aaron Cottrell, man, he's got to be sweating right now. Arm pump, maybe? Zooted, that's crazy. Cottrell and Curly. The Frameworks Yamaha versus the Evolve Yamaha.
Dude, I
Oh,
wouldn't leave for that. I would just do it here.
I would rather you leave.
I mean, I'd rather you just not be here, but you know, we can't all get what we wish for.
Oh, Curly, Villapoto!
Holy
Oh,
shit, that's a
coccyx!
big one.
Coccyx!
Is there an
Oh my
Alpine Star
God.
medical truck anywhere around here? Because we need one.
That is a
immediately.
tailbone, without a doubt.
That's a tailbone. That's both shoulders.
He may need a change of Fox pants. Do we have Fox nearby? Can we get him a change of pants?
Too bad he's not wearing those poopy brown pants from Thor. They just blend in, you know.
It'd be worse if he was wearing the Fox one piece. Oh man, all up your back.
All everywhere. Up
All
and down.
Yeah, not good. Poopy.
Oh yeah.
Oh, tracing. Gotta stay on track, man. We want to make up spots. We gotta stay on track. Cottrell, he's got a decent gap now though, so some breathing room to say the least. Car 9 just up ahead, but out front is Dirty 30. Jay-Z, I was trying to ask you right when you were walking out of the booth. Do we know who Dirty 30 fuck is in our program?
Dustin Brown, I believe.
Interesting.
Something like that. Something Brown. I've talked to 3030 quite a bit. Nice guy.
Yeah. He's putting on right now for the Conti. Cruising at that. I mean, he is lugging that bike. Raffiani.
Spink spank. Spinkin'.
Spink Honda.
Spinking the spank. Steven Short confirming. Yep, it's Justin. Steve, can you do me a favor and ask old Mr. Brown to send in his skins? That'd be fantastic. This is
Wipe.
great commentary right here. Just dead silence. That's exactly
yeah.
what people want to hear.
No, we're at commercial break.
Protest I'm not running a name. T-Belt. Only reason I wouldn't suggest that is because I don't run my real name.
Damn, man. My roommate is running me fucking broke here. That's crazy.
What happened, Trevor? Talk to Stuart, man.
Dude, I went to Costco, said if I Venmo you, like Venmo request you $30, you know why? I was like, all right. She just Venmo request me 72.
Wow.
That is a substantial amount.
Women, am I right?
Anyways, Aaron Cottrell holding down 4th place right now, followed by Jeremy Wazowski on the Spink Honda.
Mike Wazowski.
Zach Adams, what happened?
Always watching.
Man, Curly has fumbled this thing. B-Dog
Vito.
and Trace and Payne. Where is
Jack Terry. OG. Oh, he's circulating.
He is circulating. I figured he'd be gone.
Doesn't have the slowest lap in the race either. That is impressive.
But he is one of 2 double digits in the Conti.
Yeah, that's definitely not supposed to be that way.
Oh,
Lord.
oh.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
DK also claiming that he is running Live Moss gear, but not sure where he got that from.
You know what? He's running that stupid pink gear that I don't have anymore. So shout out DK because that gear was burned in a fire. So running stuff from Anaheim 2 of Supercross when we were neither Liv Moss or on KTM's. But Dirty 30, fucking 30,
Wow,
man.
I'll just take it
God.
over from you. Dirty 30. Didn't need 30 minutes, just needed 4 laps to get it done. 450 consolation race. Frank Raffiani going to come through for Spink in second. He's dead. Ryder, do you say K9? Because he's
Something
out there
like
barking.
he's got that dog in him.
Coming through P3. Aaron Cottrell, I think Mike Wazowski's going to get him here. Mike Wazowski almost goes for a tumble just the same, but looks like he's going to keep it up. Aaron Cottrell, he's going to get a talking to by all zooted back at the Evolve truck. Not what the team's going to want to see there. Good job, Mike Wazowski, though, staying resilient. Never know what's going to happen these last couple corners, especially on a track like this, getting that last transfer spot. Aaron Cottrell, like I said, I mean, they do call... Oh, my goodness. Trayshawn is dead. Don't even bring the medical truck, just bring the casket.
Oh,
Bring
we
the
got a
hearse
battle,
and put it
though.
in 4-wheel drive.
We got a battle, though. B-Dog. Trayshawn.
Yeah, for not a transfer spot.
It doesn't matter. Curly. Cross the line. Oh, wait.
I feel
Curly
bad.
did not
I feel
cross the
bad
line.
for Aaron Cottrell. He's got to deal with the MXM amateur equivalent to Bobby Reagan with zooted over there at the Evolve truck.
I feel like at this point we might become the Star Racing because why do we have so many people?
None of them race either.
I know. That's the craziest part. And DK did disconnect. Bike
Call us-
expired.
Call us Team Tedder.
Are you saying the Team Tedder doesn't race?
Are they racing right now?
Justin Hill's breathing.
All of our riders are breathing. Barely, but breathing.
Team name is crazy on Dirty 30. I want to point that out. Oh, we got our motos. And now we move on to the 250s. Unless they run 450s first, which would be crazy.
I think eventually we'll get to 250s sometime. We're gonna need to hurry this up, man. I got Minecraft to play.
Oh, that's funny, dude. That is so funny. That's why I laughed. It was funny.
Almost as funny as you are looking, Trevor.
Can we get this going?
I wonder if any of that $72 your roommate requested was a wig to make you look better. Maybe some
I
just
would-
for men.
I would need more than that.
For real though, what is she spending $72 on you at?
She went
Costco.
It's just food for the house.
Oh, community food.
Yeah. Yeah. And then she
So
bought me pizza.
So
So,
you
shout
don't
out.
get any requests.
I do. That's why she was calling me.
Damn, bro. So does she like only shop for you guys, or is this like could I hire her to do shopping, or like what do we got going on? You know?
Well, I mean, it just happens that I live with her and her fiance, so, that yeah.
Yeah. So like
Seems like you kind of got a fucked situation. I mean, you live with a couple too, and you're just out here getting fucked.
no, absolutely not. They're incredible. They're the best ever.
Well, why do you need someone to shop for you then?
Because I don't want to do it.
Ruger, no. No. Definitely not, man.
I
That
think
is that is the equivalent to my sister, man. No.
That's not even the reason, man. Someone insert the clip of Trevor getting yelled at by his roommate a couple weeks ago.
Oh, no, don't do that. Don't, no, 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 no.
do by game 12.
Yeah, I can't do anything in this fucking house, dude.
Yeah,
I can't wait for Scheffler to hop in here and tell me to load in.
man with morals. You know who doesn't have morals?
Oh. What?
Me.
Yeah, you guys should have heard Jay-Z last night talking about what he was. Oh, man. It's a good month for Jay-Z.
Wait, what was I talking about last night?
Nothing. Happy June. Just paid off my credit card. I'm happy.
Oh man.
And we are still loading bikes, and I think they're on the gate, Jay-Z. So this is, oh boy. Oh boy.
It looks like no one's waiting for you today.
No, Luke Scheffler gave me the big old middle finger. Almost went into time trial. Won't be the first time. Gates down.
Yeah, the gate is down. Felix Hogg. First one to no, he's
Oh,
in third.
Valentine.
Tyler Valentine, Felix Hogg up into second now.
Oh, Hogg was way off track, actually. Valentine with the lead. How about that? Points leader coming out of Fox Raceway. Leads Moto #1 here in your 250 AMs. Did not turn that on. That's unfortunate. So, the Zin rider, followed by Owen Adams, which I thought we had their skins. Do we have their skins for Supercross? Because
they had the
Flow-
awful Triumph,
yeah.
the Seafoam.
Oh, Alvarado, sanding it. How about that? The
Wow.
67.
Glusta, shout out to Boner on the
Man,
helmets. Glusta.
Not a name that I have seen in the last 2 weeks, but dude, he is ripping through this pack right now.
Oh no,
The numbers,
Justin's got speed, man.
man. Again, just not a name I think that I've really called so far. So
Drew Kirky. Hornets. Is that shorthand for Hornitos?
oh, it doesn't matter. Oh,
Oh.
my God. Oh,
Oh, there's
no.
another one. There's another one.
That's Hogg. That
Oh.
is your points leader. The
Points- red-
96. Oh, man. Oh, that's a swap moto rider. That's Gilsdorf. Oh, wow. Wow. A lot happening fast here. And we got more riders
Oh
down.
my gosh.
We had your points leader doing some enduro cross. We got the or something gear, but no bike. Interesting.
Dre Edwards.
Drew Edwards.
Dre.
I don't care. He corrected me last week.
It's actually Drayton, actually.
Drayton. Josh Crummett. Josh Crummett just did a 360 and landed it and then got taken out.
He's actually still up. Still has not gone legs.
Will Clark. Boots House rider. First sighting of a Boots House machine here in the motos. Just trying to get a...
There was a sighting of a Boots House machine in the Conti. Didn't do well though.
Yeah. Dylan Gatlin, Suzuki, the only Suzuki you'll see in your program in the 250s. Jordy Lee Grove. Tristan, number 25 again. Oh, man, Ryder's down.
Ryder?
And Emil Bergqvist, second place in points.
We got a wild Mike behind Emil.
stream is lagging. Fantastic, man. That's exactly what you want to hear. That is... Yeah, that's great. Oh, yeah. All right, back out front. Tyler Valentine. Leading this thing.
Looks like the stream's running fine now. That's good. W.
Went and closed some things. Had a couple sites open. Oh, Boots House. I lied. We have a Boots House bike up here.
Why
Yeah,
can't we not
Hagen.
get the full kit, man?
Hagen Snyder. Dude, that's... I don't get it. Because I have their stuff. Cole Harkins. Two Nuts Machine. Oh, we had Alvarado down. Your boy Justin on the ground. 67 is going to go way back here. And here is Felix Hogg in the top 10. So salvaging points at this stage early, very early, but still salvaging is the 96. Riveting commentary. Lizarraga Adams just got pushed out by your points leader, Hog. How about that? Hog making his way through the field, and nobody is going to stand in his way as he is in 5th now. Lizarraga 4th. But Tyler Valentine, fastest lap on track, and it was last lap with a 2:14.3. So Hog, 2:15.7 through traffic. See if he can start making some more moves. Coming in, what was it, 13, 14 up on Valentine. So with 2 motos, it looks like Hog really has this thing kind of figured out for the most part. Got Lizarraga, and here's Edwards on the Carlos KTM. Number 240 did not get the triple. I mean, didn't even go for it, and that's going to allow Derek Jones. We got Derek Jones running up here with the boys and looking to make a move around Lizarraga. Does not look like he's going to be able to get that one, though. So, battle's going on here. Adams just right there. Bratch, Williams, Wes, Temecula rider. Another guy we'd expect to be a little further up here. And Gage Brown and Ian, through the Conti and all, is in 13th. So, but Tyler Valentine out here, I mean, not yet dominating, but putting on a really strong performance early into this moto, as we still have just under 13 minutes plus 2 remaining. And Hog has moved into 3rd actually now. Derek 4th. Zaraga 5th. So your points leader is just putting in laps here with a 2:15 last lap. Derek Jones actually was last lap is interesting. Derek Jones, for some reason, does not have a best lap? That's odd to me. As Wes Temecula goes down, Talon Becerra off track, another Conti rider back on, almost stuffs the front end there. I got Chris R right behind him, with Walker there as well. And Jace Williams has got 2 guys right here, Harkins and Bratch. Everyone decides to follow the leader. Go through the same line. Williams almost into the back wheel of Harkins. Again, you just don't want to follow the leader. That's crazy. But Hog has actually moved into 2nd now. So really cutting down the deficit in points. Let's see what kind of lap he can put together here. He's 18 seconds down. But again, we got just under now 11 minutes to go. So Felix Hog. I am not sure what happened to my co-host. Is he here? He is. Jay-Z? As much as I want to say he's here, he might not be.
We're here, Trevor.
Lizaraga, Bratch, Schneider. How about this? Hagen Snyder?
Hagen the Snides.
Hagen? Hagen Dawes.
Schneider.
Gage
Trees in the
Brown.
house.
Edwards. Derek Jones. Talon Bracero. Will Clark. Another Boots House rider. Jace Will-I-Ams. Walker. Alvarado. Alvarado.
Is that Hog behind him?
Silverado.
Emil.
That's Emil. Oh, making a bit of a bobble there in front of Smiley. See if Smiley can make the move on him here, Jay-Z. Number 75 up the inside. Wow, really did not make that work. But they got
He's trying for sure.
Sarah
W
down in
spotter
front of
there. Oh my God.
Wow.
Oh. I just said W spotter for Smiley missing that down rider, and then Alvarado goes for the ride of his life.
Oh my gosh.
W spotter right there as well. Oh my goodness. That was one of the most aggressive crashes I've ever seen in Sim.
That was brutal. And Edwards.
PC crash in 5th? No.
Whose PC crashed in 5th? Adams. Owen Adams. Oh no. Hate to see it. But you do like to see Derek Jones running inside top 10, Jay-Z.
Mark Jones. How do they have 41 people in this race?
Must have put in Bootsy. Or not Bootsy, Chucky.
Definitely don't think this will happen.
I don't know, Mike. Who's in 41st? Paxton Ambrose. Mike, Liv Moss. Oh, didn't get him skins for the week, so that's maybe why he did not finish. We got a Boots House battle. Battle of the Boots. We got 2 boots.
Both goofing.
And now we got a boot sandwich. Because Daycare has moved in between the two for 10th, and down goes. Oh, down goes everybody. Daycare not down all the way, but we did lose our Boots House rider, Schneidog. Oh, Williams, another mistake. And that's going to allow, is that Bergfist? Yep, Bergfist to go by. Man, if I was Emil, especially the way this moto is going so far, I'm thinking back to last week and going, I should have taken that moto win.
You know, Trevor, you're not a meal. You're a snack.
Tyler Valentine lead is up to 30 seconds. So I was curious how Hog was going to kind of go about this. I mean, he moved through the pack pretty quick early into the moto and has not been able to do anything with it. I mean, went from 18 seconds down to 29. So maybe the clutch is going out in that Husqvarna. Might start doubling some stuff.
I think Tyler Valentine's just putting on a clinic out front. This is incredible.
I mean,
It'd be
Hog
amazing
did have,
if we had their skins too. Imagine if we had their skins.
Hog did have
Incredible.
a nearly 10 seconds slower last lap than his best. So
Yeah, that'll do it right there.
yeah, that'll put 10 seconds into your 18-second deficit.
Yeah, I mean, in theory, right, for sure.
If maths, I think 18 plus 10. Mathis? Got a bite?
Nets?
All about the Mets, baby. The Mets.
I don't know, man.
Got... You okay back there?
Hey, man, you okay back there?
Bryce Lizaraga, how about this? Holding on to 4th.
Defending 450 amps champion from last year.
We got a battle back here. I can't tell if the stream is going out again or not. I think my internet is just not good on Sundays. There's a really good chance that my internet sucks on the weekend.
Interesting.
I mean, I live in an apartment complex, man. Everybody home. We don't pay for the best. We pay for mediocrity. I do not wake up in the morning and piss excellence. Trying to find a battle. I mean, Bergvist is coming up through the pack here. Still charging. He's still an eighth, but putting in some good laps here. I will say what's more impressive is your fastest lap is from Jace Williams back in 17th. Fastest lap in the moto. Definitely not last lap running a 236. That will not get you a fast lap. Maybe if you're DK. But oh, up the inside, Lizarraga looking to make a move around Brown. He's got the preferred line, but slows up just enough for Brown to unforced error, put himself into a mistake, and eventually down on the ground. So Bryce Lizarraga, third place right now, and we got just under 4 minutes plus 2 now remaining in the moto. Jay-Z might need you to take over just commentating this for the time being. I'll be back in 2 seconds.
No worries there, Trevor. Just gonna go on board with your race leader, the man who has not even put a foot wrong so far. Tyler Valentine. Incredible. Incredible work. I mean, he's hitting every line, precise, no hesitation, rolling through. I mean, it definitely looks like he's put some time on this track. Doesn't look like the track's getting too rough either. Definitely looks a little smoother than it did on Wednesday for our pro races, based off what I can see. Still definitely not a freeway though. It's not somewhere where you can just, keep it in a low gear and hold it wide open, or just smash the bike wherever you want. You do gotta be smart. Ooh, I like that little wheelie over the roller. Oh, and as I'm giving him all this praise, he just absolutely swan dives into the corner. But he's absolutely gone out front, so I think he'll be good there regardless. Can't spec back as Trevor is the one hosting. But yeah, Tyler Valentine, 40-second lead over Felix Haag in second, and another 12 seconds back to Bryce in third. Shout out to Will Clark of Boots House. Honestly, had some good rides already this year, and I think this would be a career best for Will in fourth. Crazy, he's a minute back of the leader, but just running consistent laps. Fastest laps 217, last lap 218. Not seeing a big drop off there, just trying to stay as consistent as he can. Referencing what Trevor was talking about earlier, though, Jace Williams back in 16th, 17th now. His fastest lap was a 2:12.9, 2 seconds faster than anyone else throughout the entire race. Last lap, he did a 2:16 as well. Actually, had 3 2:16s last lap between Derek Jones, Walker in 13th, and Jace Williams. Looks like Jace Williams went down once or twice again because he's all the way back to 21st now. See if he can keep from losing any more spots. Oh, yeah, 21st. Nathan Bratch in 5th. Not sure if that's a new guy to the circuit. Don't believe I've heard of him. Fast lap 215. Pretty good there. Emil Bergvis back in 6th. Fast lap also 215. Derek Jones 7th. Gage Brown 8th. Cole Harkins 9th. Brody Fry 10th. Oh, actually just back to 11th. Looks like Justin Alvarado was just able to get around him there as I was saying that. Fastest lap, last lap on track was Bryce Lizarraga with a 2:16.9, which is also his fastest lap of the race so far. Bryce actually closing on Felix Hogg for second too, only 4 seconds between them. Maybe if Trevor comes back, we can get the camera on that battle for second. And time just now expires, which means when Tyler Valentine hits the finish line here in a couple corners, it's going to be 2 laps left to go. With a 41-second lead, he could pretty much just hang back and I mean, he could ride like Hayden Deeg in the last couple laps of the first moto yesterday. Literally, doesn't have to worry at all. And honestly, on this track, that's exactly what you want to do if you can. If you want to talk about the keys to the race, like we were talking about earlier, get the best start you can. Try to get some clear track so that way you can do those fast, kind of pushing it a little bit laps at the beginning. Because as soon as the track gets rough on this course, really hard to try to push the issue at all. Sorry for the break in the action there, guys. Coming back to the racing, it looks like Tyler Valentine's still just out front cruising. Got about a lap and a half left. Still quite a big lead, so should be just fine to hold on to it here. Never know though, this track is, especially as it gets rough, definitely sneak up on you, cause a lot of mistakes, so can't just lose all focus. Felix Hogg still second, only 3 seconds up though over Bryce Lizarraga, still trying to push the envelope and see if he can make a move here on Felix. Gonna have 1 lap left to go as Tyler Valentine crosses the stripe one more time. Yeah, 38 seconds back of Tyler Valentine is Felix Hogg there in second. Bryce right behind him. Emil 4th. Gage Brown 5th. Looks like Will Clark. Oh, Tyler Valentine goes down. Not going to lose any spots, though. Like I said, has such a big lead. Oh, almost went down again. Oh, man, he's getting some heavy lap traffic here. Probably some guys who are, not wanting to give up their place in the spot. I mean, this is almost into points, so looks like he's lapping up to 24th right now. I mean, you got guys who are going after points paying positions. They don't want to pull over, but want to do your best to respect the blue flag, because if that's you out front, you don't want to have to deal with this stuff. Been there, done that. I definitely get it. Tell him to do a last lap burner. I mean, I definitely don't see why not. Although he has already crashed, so I'm not sure that's gonna work. Although Lumi, I do think Tyler owes us a backflip over the triple. I mean, I did one in the middle of the moto to pass Braden Carter, so I think it's only fair that Tyler does as well. So he does Tyler backflip. Oh, it doesn't look like he's going inside. No way he gets it. Nope, straight air. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Backflip the next one, Tyler. Tell him to backflip the next one. He ain't got it like that. Insane, man. Come on now. Give us a whip or something, Tyler. Something cool. Oh, man. Not even a whip? Man's going to win by 30 seconds, and he can't even give us a little bit of steez over the big jumps. Man. Oh, he's down. Oh, that's a big one. That is a big one. Should be all right, though. 25 seconds over Felix in second. Felix has Bryce still right behind. Oh, Tyler kind of having issues getting back up and going here. Definitely do not want to lose a 45-second lead in a lap and a half. That would not be ideal. All these guys running around 220s the last lap. I mean, fifth to first all did 220s this last lap. Oh, looks like Felix made a mistake. Bryce gets around. He's going to get second, but Tyler Valentine going to take your first moto win here in the 250 class at Thunder Valley. Yeah, Bryce has a 10-second lead now over Felix in second, so he should be coming by any minute now for P2. Yeah, 11 seconds now over Felix in third. Yeah, Bryce coming over the line in second. Great ride for Bryce. 15 seconds behind him now. Looks like that is Felix Hogg. See if he can maintain it. He's got Emil Bergvis right behind him. He's going to get to the line first. Emil gets to the line first. Did Felix go down again? I think Felix might have had another crash. Yeah, Felix runs a 2:43 on the last lap to go from second to fourth. Definitely not what you want to see there. Will Clark. Actually, so fifth is supposed to be Gage Brown, but Will Clark, who finishes a second behind him, yeah, looks like Will is actually going to get fifth off cuts over Gage Brown. Seventh, Justin Alvarado, nice comeback ride for him there. Derek Jones, eighth. Connor Smiley, ninth. And looks like Cole Harkin should be coming across for 10th. Yes, he does. 11th, Brody Fry. 12th, Dylan Gatlin. 13th, Freddie Grove. 14th, Walker. 15th, Lucas Stresnetki. That's a mouthful. 16th, Nathan Bratch. 17th is going to be Josh Crummett. Yes, sir, it is. Josh Crummett's going to come through for 17th. 18th going to be Brent Heitzelman, also a Boots House. 19th looks like it should be Riley Clapp, should be crossing the finish right now. He does. 8:52. Takes 19th. That is Riley Clapp. 20th, Tennessee. And your last points paying position at 21st is William of Twizzy with Talon Becerra right behind him. Yeah, Tyler Valentine, I mean, got off to a good start. Fastest lap was a 2:14. Saw him run a lot of 2:16s to 2:18s, just a couple seconds off his fastest lap. He's able to stretch the lead out to 45 seconds, ends up finishing 15 seconds ahead of Bryce Lizarraga after doing a 2:47 that last lap. Definitely lost probably about 30 seconds of time there. So, great ride for Tyler Valentine. Also a great ride for Bryce coming in for second. Like I said, that is your defending Open Am champ from last year. And then Emil Bergvist, third. Felix Hogg, who did have second, pretty much cleared and wrapped going in that last lap. Unfortunately, going to finish fourth. So, take a quick intermission here as we get ready for 450 Open Amateur Moto Thunder Valley.
Fuck me to tears. We're back.
Welcome back, Trevor.
Thanks, Jay-Z. Don't never have roommates.
A little late for that one.
Don't have roommates that depend on you.
I mean, I'd say that we depend on each other. It's a group effort.
Cannot say the same.
I mean, she should know better than to need your help while you're playing your little Dubai game.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. How is it still loading bikes? Is this lineup check?
Yes.
Thank God. Yeah, had me come down, get the groceries, and then proceeded to be like, you have to put them away though. Which,
She obviously does not know how important being a full-time
dude,
streamer is.
this is a job. Like, this is my 9 to 5, even though it's 3
People
hours.
people do this for a living. We may not, but
People get paid
people.
to do this. We definitely are not those people, but
Yeah, but like we could be. It's like imagine if we were.
shout out your race host, Luke Scheffler, for waiting for me. Thank you,
Legend,
Chef. Thank you.
legend. Luke Scheffler, legend.
Absolutely. Who we going with? Tristan Judd?
Yeah, I'm going Tristan Judd. Yep.
All right. Whole shot. Let's see if Tristan Judd can get it. And if not the whole shot, let's see if he can just put himself out front early. Here we go. Jay-Z revs are up. Gates down. Oh, man, he didn't get closed off, but the whole shot is going to come from Eli Block on the bike built by Boots.
Yes, sir.
But Tristan Judd in second, throwing a little steez on the RMZ.
Brandon, don't even worry about it, big dog. Just don't be surprised if you do get absolutely murdered next week at High Point.
Oh, Block. Down goes Block. Tristan Judd, your Paula winner is out front early, followed by Lane Burks on the Boots House, Kawasaki, Thailand Jaski, Evolve Yamaha, CJ Bernard on that red Temecula Honda, Cunningham, another Evolve rider, Quigley, and was that? My God, that was Cunningham, I believe. Jesus, absolutely blew up. Quigley, Bednar gets pushed wide. JB, Johannes Brindal.
Maintain.
The number 74 is up into 6, just outside the top 5. How about this for a comeback? Has not raced since, what? I mean, midway through Supercross?
He has been racing, just doing some EU stuff there, Trevor.
Okay. I wasn't sure. I wasn't aware. I'm not familiar with the Euros. Pretty sure they're called gyros.
Yep.
CJ Bernard just ahead of him though. So this is for 5th. Let's see if Lane Burks down. So that will actually put JB into 5th. And that is Caden Millar now right ahead of the Boots House machine. And Chad Stonier is gonna lose the spot. Maybe. Nate Abbott up here. Bryce Nelson, Levi Briggs. What bike is that? Is that a beta? That's a beta. Beta.
Stats guy down hard. Yeah, big one for stats guy.
More healed Paleologos, Jensen, Millar.
Wonder if we can get the stats on what that crash felt like. Maybe in G-forces?
Maybe. Oh, Cunningham down again. He just let a bunch of guys go. Brendan Kelly almost gets clipped by Mike Wazowski. Nate Dogg, number 3. Ruger. Do we say the number 1 YouTube chatter, Ruger Brown, Michelob Ultra.
Rigger Brown.
Just trying
Justin. Good
to
ride,
Eli
Just.
Block way back here.
Glad to
Luke
see you back out
Scheffler,
there.
first sighting of your race host. Luke Scheffler. AC, Isaac Moyle. Moyle. Another chat. And there is Ryder Car 9. Your points leader is 34th.
Not having a great time.
No. Also forgot to turn off the editor in this sim. This is why I had 3 sims. One of them had editor. Shout out Jay-Z. 2 of them technically had editor. But back out front, Tristan Judd is leading this thing in front of Ryder Bednar, Thailand Jaski. These guys have actually kind of pulled away, but JB just went into third.
Ooh, what a move.
Oh, dominant move there over Thailand.
JB looking good, Trevor.
Yeah. 74. He's got a clean setup, too. That Covenant ride.
I believe those are the new Ruxon skins, actually.
Really?
New team there.
Oh, wow. Breaking news. A lot of Fox this outdoor season. A lot of guys in Fox.
Yeah, I mean, that seems like that's the only gear the gear makers were making between Bootsy and forget the other gear makers, but they're there.
Well, I will say, as far as Bootsy goes, the only guy that's releasing free gear and not a money-hungry, laundering individual.
I did charge for this new Fox gear, but yeah, most of the time, free.
Ah.
That's why we love Boots. One of many reasons, actually.
He's one of the cheaper fellas, though.
Just great guy, Bootsy.
Oh,
in all,
yeah.
you know.
Your rider's favorite rider. Did have some rumors going around in the Boots House call about his brother earlier, Chucky. Which your rider's favorite rider. They're both everyone's rider's favorite rider. One of them maybe a little bit less, but I digress. How about this though, Bryce Nelson? We got 3 Suzukis inside the top 5.
Incredible.
Unheard of in this day and age.
Never seen it, honestly.
Yeah.
Eat your heart out.
Eat you out. What? Anyways, Ashton Moore right behind him, putting on a charge. Kyle Heald. And we got Quigley getting passed by Bernard up the inside. How about that? CJ Bernard making the move on the Temecula Honda. Raffiani right there as well. With Nate. Nate moving up. Number 3.
Nate Dogg.
We got single digits in here even.
That's it's impressive. I'm not sure what the single digit would be from, but
250 champ? 250 amps champ?
yeah, no, not sure that's how that works, Trevor.
Big Eli Tomac fan?
I mean, if so, I'll let it slide, you know?
I hear
Out of respect for the toe Mac.
Tomac. Jorgensen. Stonier. Ruger. Ruger is inside the
Rugs.
top 15. How about this for Rugs?
Rugs.
Ethan Commodore behind him. He is in 15th with Nate Abbott right behind him on the SpaceX machine. Wow, he got that outside good. Abbott setting himself up for the move around the outside. Behind the tree and slides the rear end around. Millar going to go by. Wazowski not going to get by because that is Ben Campbell trying to get around him. Wazowski. Is he going to hold on? Who sends it harder down the mechanics area? Campbell up the inside. Not going to be him. Got K-Rob right there as well and Eli Block. See what the 922 can do. Really mellow the way he's riding this track. Last 2 tracks, I feel like he's been a little rambunctious. Definitely hard on the throttle. You see his suspension really working as, not sure who that was down. Commodore down. But Block looks a lot more maybe timid on this track. Just not attacking as hard. And maybe that's why you just can't do it. Gwiazdowski down with K-Rob. And there goes Cunningham. There goes Chef, Commodore, Moyle even. Seth Harn looking to get around Gwiazdowski. Can't do it on the Triumph. Running the Thomas gear.
No,
He's running 999s on the back.
not the Thomas gear.
And Scheffler's down.
No, Scheffler.
Briggs on the all-white. Beta.
Beta.
Oh, sends it. Down the inside on K-Rob. Does he get the move? He does for the time being, but K-Rob fights right back up the inside. How about that?
How about them apples, Trevor?
Not too bad. But let's go back out here. I mean, we got a battle between Jeski and Moore. Ashley Moore, not sure what happened to Mr. Maintain, but he is back into 10th. Oh, big crash right ahead of him.
Oh, that's a big one.
Oh, and he's still going. That was Kyle Hill on the SpaceX machine. He was,
Yeah, got sent to the moon there.
yeah, he was moving. So now JB into 8th. Not 8th, 7th.
JB Mooney,
JB Mooney.
$7 million bull rider.
And Jay-Z, we are just 10 minutes to go in this Moto Plus 2. This is your reminder. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Tell your grandma, tell your mom, tell your mom's friends. Mom's friends are probably pretty hot.
Yeah, tell me about your mom's friends. Tell your mom's friends about me.
Exactly. See, Jay-Z gets the program.
Jay-Z invented the program.
Jay-Z is the program. Got a program? Oh, this is what happened to JB. Wow. Ice skating rink for the 74. Wisely does not get on the track right ahead of Quigley. Could have been bad for the both of them. So Jay-Z sliding back into the field, though. Unfortunate for him. Nelson Jeski. Jeski, he's got company with Nelson. Let's see if Jeski can hold off the Suzuki rider. Maybe a little bit more time on outdoors, Jay-Z, for Jeski.
Yeah, I mean, I think just from riding the tracks, you're going to get a better feel. I mean, the big thing coming from outdoors or going from Supercross to outdoors is getting used to the speed. I mean, your eyes almost have to adjust. And it's a lot of, in Supercross, you can kind of run straight into the corners and, slam on the brakes, swing the rear end around, especially on a 450. And, you don't really have to, pick your lines as much. Outdoors, basically exactly the opposite. Got to, make every corner as wide as you can, be smooth, carry momentum. I mean, almost two different sports, Trevor, you really think about it.
And realistically, I mean, the inputs we're getting from both you and I on this broadcast, it's like we're Ralph Shaheen and Daniel Blair.
Yep. I think we all know who's who.
Exactly. Very disappointing we don't have a JT down on the floor to interview Lars.
Yep. I mean, the only person short enough to reenact JT would be
Oh,
Donovan Keltner. Wonder
Nelson!
if we could get him. But Bryce Nelson just had a big one.
Wow. Oh, man. Suspension rebounded. Pretty aggressive? Pretty egregiously?
Egregiously, yeah. No, that's exactly... that's the technical term, actually, for that rebound we just saw there.
Oh, Nelson. He's got Raffiani right behind him on that Spink Honda. And that... Jay-Z, with racing pros this week, I'm genuinely curious about that corner. Because in my mind, that corner shaped up like shit.
The one right after the start we're talking about.
The right before you drop down, yes, the first corner.
Out of all the corners that were bad, I'd never really thought about that one. Reason
Really?
being, if you stuck it in a high gear and just kind of floated through the bumps, the rut at the end of it, until the end of the race when it was just way too chopped up and holes
Did you make it to
everywhere,
the end of the race?
I was close enough to know what it was like. Thank you for that, Trevor. But anyways, at least for the first 15, 20 minutes of the race. It was good enough to where you could just flow through the bumps and then, hit the rut, and it was big enough to where it would hold you. After that, it was rough, but I think these AMs will be fine. The E-Road not as bad, and race not as long, so it should not get as rough for these guys.
Raffiani makes a mistake there trying to follow Nelson. And I believe that is the 74 back on the attack. Johannes Breindahl looking to make a pass that he's made, what, about 3 times this moto? See if JB can set something up. A little bit of a bobble there just ahead of him. Throwing down over the triple right behind Raffiani. Not too aggressive on that outside though, so maybe losing a little bit of time with the lines he's taken. But again, if you're JB, maintain is the key. But we might have to go out front here. There's still a decent gap, but it has been cut down to just under 4 seconds. And Bednar actually just hit Judd's teammate. So team tactics?
Team tactics, Trevor?
I'm thinking so.
Are the tactics teaming?
I think the tactics have teamed up. I mean, so Judd, but he had, a pretty hefty gap. It's 32 seconds to third even. But he has lost a lot of time with a 2:21 last lap, and Bednar was the fastest man of the moto last lap with a 2:12. So Bednar, maybe, pit board said the lap before, don't give up hope, and man, he started believing at the right time. There's a chance.
Not a big separation in times from the 250 class to the 450 class here, Trevor. Kind of surprised by that.
I mean, it was, what, about 2 seconds in qualifying, so... Are they...
Yeah, I mean, even here in the race, both, so far, fastest lap for both classes is 2:12.
But it's crazy that a lot of the times outside of the top 3, you're looking at 17s to 18s. I mean, Raffiani is an outlier, or actually, JB is an outlier with a 2:14. But 4th, 5th, and 6th, 18, 17, 15. I don't know. These guys are just kind of in their own league right now. As Bednar. I don't know, man. Bednar not too far out of this, but he still has the same 2 lap riders that he had in front of him midway through that lap. So these guys, as one of the Boots House riders goes down, just off the side of the track there. Gonna get around a Yogi rider, I believe that is. And now the number 6, another single digit. How about that, Jay-Z? Got all the single digits in here.
Yeah, nope, it's great.
But Bednar, 5 seconds, just under, behind your leader, Tristan Judd. And what a day this is going to be potentially for Tristan Judd here. Because Ryder Carnine, here he is, right next to Luke Scheffler. This puts him 22nd. He is battling with... No, this isn't even a battle for points. Nicholas Hewitt will be 1 point for Ryder Carnine. And Carnine actually gets the point as Campbell was down on the inside. So, Alec Perez, thank you for subscribing, getting us closer to our goal. But, man, not a good moto for your points leader by any stretch of the imagination. There is no way you can rationalize this. And then allowing Scheffler to go back up the inside, steal that point away. 25-point swing. Oh, Carnine. Hang on to that thing. Wow. And then short, even over the over the triple. Not good for Car9 here. And Judd still got Bednar chasing him down. Wait for the stream to kind of stop lagging out here. I realized that I had some other tabs open actually that could have been impacting. Definitely something that could have given my computer, I mean, a heart attack. But Ashton Moore, he's got a good gap here for third. Tylen Jaski, a good ride here in fourth. Bryce Nelson on the Suzuki, though. 2 Suzukis inside top 5. Great for Suzuki. Don't know if they're going to be able to afford to pay the contingency here. CJ Bernard, though, right there looking for a top 5. The 775. Not going for the triple in that little rhythm. Kind of surprising to me, and I believe that was a Boots House rider. Was that Lane Burks? That may have been.
The stats guy.
The stats guy, I believe, was down. Again, we said earlier in the moto, curious what the stats are on the ground. But Raffiani right there. JB, again, still on an attack. May not be the attack, but he's on a attack. He's got Nate right behind him on number 3. Quigley, Ruger, Moyle, Abbott, and then it is Brendan Kelly. And that's Lane Burks. Lane Burks just went down. And I don't know who that put ahead of him. Quite a few. Ryder Car9 is into 15th now. So with 3 laps to go, Car9 has clicked it up a gear and he's looking to make points now. So I believe this is 6 additional points. So that's minus, I believe, 19. As far as the moto goes, he'll lose 19 this moto, but a big mistake there. And that's going to hand over. I mean, he goes back into what I believe 18th. So Car9 got to get back on it. I completely missed this, JZ. Ryder Bednar is in the lead, and with this would take over the points lead because Tristan Judd is 15 seconds down and just ran a 2:25 last lap, in which Ryder Bednar, once again, the fastest man on track with the fastest lap of the moto, ran close to that time with a 2:12.3 last lap.
Really, the most unfortunate part about this is that my pick of the race to win has thrown it away.
Oh man,
Yeah,
and he just...
Salesman of the Year, early nominee, Tristan Judd, Salesman of the Year.
Yeah, that was bad. I mean, right as you were talking about it, Ashton Moore almost throws it away going down that hill as well.
Last time I pick Tristan Judd, that's for sure. You know.
Wow. We gained a subscriber, but we may have lost one in the process.
Hey man.
Beaten off.
Top 21 points. 21st gets 1 point clapper.
It's your mom's name in my phone. Bryce Nelson has moved into 4th, has gotten around Tylen Jaski. So Jaski's still holding on to a top 5. CJ Bernard 6th. Raffiani now chasing down Bernard. So we got a little bit of movement around here. May not be the most exciting moto, but white flag is out.
Luke Scheffler currently 1 position out of points in 22nd.
And Ryder 16th, so he's fighting for it. Oh, Scheffler. Where's Scheffler? Oh, that was a lapper. I thought Scheffler was making a move. Come on, Scheffler. we all know you get the tracks a week early, Luke. Let's start putting in a little bit more time here, man. Unbelievable.
Can't
Campbell.
believe I'm missing game 2 of the finals for this, man.
Oh, you're missing Minecraft and game 2 of the finals?
Yes. Can you believe this?
Oh my, wow. Wow, Colton Adams. Down and down hard. And
down.
Lane Burks, stats guy. He has points. That's all we can really say. And again, though, out front, Ryder Bednar is looking to potentially lap Luke Scheffler here this moto. I don't think he'll get it done because I think Bednar kind of is set the cruise control, knows what he's got to do. But man, what a moto for Bednar again. Like I said, Pitboard had to tell him not to give up, and he has gone from what I believe was about 20 seconds down to now 20 seconds up. So 40-second swing, and a swing that nonetheless will put him in the points lead, leaving this moto. And he did lap Luke Scheffler. He did, in fact, lap your race host. But
Also possible Luke just did not want to do another lap on this track.
yeah, well, he wasn't getting points regardless. But Ryder Bednar, how about it, the Temecula Honda rider? Giving that guy one more lap. Checkered flag. The number 33 is number 1 in the moto and in the points. And Tristan Judd, Jay-Z's pick for the moto, leads pretty much the whole race up until the last couple minutes. Will come home in second.
Just like me, for real.
Lapping up into 23rd, just shy of points. Ashton Moore, he's looking at pretty easy third here. Well, as Jaski has got
Yawning on the
Nelson.
broadcast, that's an interesting one, Trevor.
You know, the racing is just exhilarating right now, Jay-Z. I don't know if you were on your feet that whole moto, but I sure as hell was.
Yeah, no, definitely on my feet. Matter of fact, can we get some can you guys start taking each other out or something this next motos? Huh? Give us something to talk about.
Raffiani, does he go after Bernard? Oh, wow. Ice skating rink all the way to the line. CJ Bernard is going to hold on for 6th over Raffiani. Nathan. Nate Dogg. Number 3. Number 300. Quigley. Abbott. Talk about a fall off. Guy can see into the future and still did not plan this moto out well.
Wow.
JB outside top 10, but executed that perfectly. Wow. What a flip. Did you see C-Day's text,
Yes.
JC? I don't know if we well, 450 motos. Any thoughts leaving the motos, Jay-Z? I don't believe anything changed inside your top 5.
No, no,
Ryder?
just Tristan Judd, be better.
Ryder, Car9. Had that dog in him in the Consi. Gets 12th. Bulldogged his way back up to the front. And now we go back to the 250s. I forgot my water in the living room, so I will be back after I grab that.
Dream now that Trevor's gone. Can we just talk about how much he sucks? I mean, come on. Can you believe that I would allow him to do this by himself on my channel? It's insane. What's gotten into me, you know? Also, stream been on a crazy Minecraft kick past couple weeks. We are grinding. Stayed up till about 5 in the morning last night playing Minecraft. No sim grind, just Minecraft.
That's crazy. With the
Welcome
results
back,
we've been
Trevor.
having, I think we got to start grinding sim.
Yeah, I mean, maybe if I cared.
Wow. Wow.
Checks cash the same regardless.
You're getting
I'm
paid?
more of like an ambassador role these days, you know? I mean, really there's like Antonio Cairoli and then there's me, you know.
I think it's funny that you called yourself the #1 Phil's rider.
I mean, is it funny or is it true?
I, definitely the first one. I mean, your guys' team owner doesn't even ride for your team.
Same could be said for us.
Yeah, neither of us, eh? All right, we have finally somewhat loaded in. And I know Scheffler has again been waiting. He was probably just about to hop in the call and yell at me. We're going to get a restart here any second. Now. Any second. Now? Ah, there we go. How about that?
Legend, Lou Scheffler. Wish I was still in
I guess
this.
that.
I'm just glad the AMPS class is legitimately more of a true amateur class now. Last few years, it has not been that. I do believe a large thank you reason for that is all the work that the Battlegrounds crew, you know, Hubbard and Luke Chef and everyone's been doing to cut down on key sharing. Also, a lot more attention being paid to people having correct licensing. Is that another hole shot for Tyler Valentine, Trevor?
It is. And right there along with him is your points leader. So how about that? We got Felix Hogg right up with this field this time around. We got a whole bunch of iSpec riders. We got all two of them.
All two of them.
All two of them. And we also have Emil Bergvist, who I'm not going to lie, I thought was on that team, but Tanner Moore as well. We got just teammates on teammates, man. But Tyler Valentine leading this thing, and we actually lost Felix Hogg. Felix Hogg went back to 9th. So big mistake for your points leader again early in the moto. Williams looking for a rut. Couldn't find one he liked. Oh, I thought that was Valentine down off the side of the track. Be cool if I could see Valentine's skins. Not sure what happened to the, I guess he lost the do ride? One can only assume. Williams. Drew Kirky. Oh, Williams with a big one on that downhill. And that was, I think, Moore. No, that was Williams. No, Williams and then Moore. Yeah. Okay. Wow. That hill is still deadly. Holy. Oh, man. And there's Hogg.
Williams and Moore sounding like a furniture store.
Felix Hogg got caught up in that and just clipped the number 75 of Connor Smiley. So Hogg is not helping himself. He is trying to charge through this field aggressively, and it could very well easily bite him here, especially when you have Tyler Valentine out leading this thing. And oh, whoa, Ryder's getting a little swappy behind him, especially with the mule running in second.
Oh, yeah, in chat. Tyler Valentine quitting due. No, he left.
It says that he wasn't fully on it. That's like DK being on Liv
What,
Moss.
just like-
Oh, stretchy.
Stretchy, but not fully on it. I mean, like, he was just, like, you know, just...
Part-time
not
deal.
sure I want to use this terminology, but just the tip? What are we talking about?
What are we talking about?
What are we talking about?
Crummett.
Hey,
We got everything but Crummett's gear. So he said we weren't going to have his skins. And that's your guy right there, Justin, down on the Glusta Yamaha. 67 is back into 11th. So Crummett inside top 10. This is now a top 10 rundown with Crummett, Gatlin, Bratch, Clark, Moore, Wasendorf, Quirky, Jones, Bergvist, and Valentine, your leader, setting sail here in Moto number 2. I see the stream is lagging again, man. What is happening?
Hey,
And then it comes
Lumi,
back.
Lumi in chat trying to grind some DayZ, bruh? Let me know, bruh.
Since when do you play DayZ?
Play whatever my heart desires, Trevor. And my heart desires pretty much everything aside
Been
from
playing with
Civ,
my
so-
heart a whole lot. I'm a
Damn.
dick. How about
Damn.
this? Derek Jones is in third. Jonesy.
Mark Jones.
He's got Drew Quirky behind him on the number 12. And Wasendorf sliding around on the number 32. Will Clark got a Boots House Cowie up in here. As Crummett went down with Tanner Moore. So more mistakes for Moore. As Gatlin and Smiley go after it. And here is your points leader once again. Felix Hogg is into the top 10, sitting in 10th, with Gilsdorf right ahead of him on the Swap Moto Live Yamaha, and he's looking around the outside on Gilsdorf. Does he get him? Power down up the inside, going into turn number 1. He's going to get him, Felix Hogg, into 9th, and then slides out and gives it right back, and might even cough up 10th. He does not. He's going right back for 9th. Felix Hogg. And again, he's riding aggressive. He's making his own mistakes and costing himself very valuable points here in this championship fight. Still early into the season. Round 3 of 11. But Felix Hogg now into 9th. Valentine ran the fastest lap on track last lap with a 2:15.2. Bergvist had a 2:15.8 in third. So actually battle Bergvist. And Jones is into second. Jones is out of second. And Quirky going to go into third. Wasendorf right there in fourth.
No, Carter, Flex gone clean, bruh. He's clean.
Oh, man, big crash for Gatlin on the downhill. Not good for the Suzuki rider. That's going to put Hog one spot higher, though, into 8th. So, single points. Hog is picking up right now. All valuable towards the championship fight between him and Valentine. And if we want to think about it, Valentine got the points lead out of Fox with, I believe, 2-2 scores. So, hadn't won a moto until the first one today. 4 motos, didn't have a win, already had the red plate. 250 version of Ken Roxon? Maybe.
Maybe.
Did Kenny win a Supercross this year?
Yes. Daytona.
Thank you. Completely forgot about Daytona this year. I was thinking SMX points for him. SMX
Automatically
has no
seeded.
relevance here. RF does not run an SMX series. Shout out MX Battlegrounds. If they're still around. I know we use their website, so someone's got to pay for that. Quirky is in 3rd here, as Jones has gone back to 5th. So, the Twizy Yamaha man making a couple of wobbles. He's got Weisendorf right behind him. If he makes any big mistake, and that's big enough to give up 3rd. But he is right there, and very slow through that section was Weisendorf, and Quirky trying to find any way through it. Throws himself down on the ground. Smiley goes by. Hog goes by. Derek Jones is going to go back by. So Hog now into 5th. Did it last moto, charged through the field, made his way up, and then just kind of sat there. All moto in 2nd. See what he can do as we have a rider off track. That is Bergvist. So 1 and 2 last weekend are currently sitting 4 and 5 here in moto number 2. I wish we had Stats Guy to show current points, because that'd be generational.
Incredible.
Yeah. But Hog off track, trying to get back on, gets on safely. And Tyler Valentine, again, out front, just ran a 2:14.7. So fastest man on the track and of the moto with that lap time. Valentine just absolutely putting on out front right now, JZ.
Oh, yeah. Not sure who his city is, but it's being put on for sure.
Lasendorf in 2nd, Smiley 3rd, Bergvist 4th, Hog 6th, 7th, Jones 8th, Crummett 9th, Stretchy, and 10th will be Brody Fry. Gatlin right there behind them on the Suzuki. Suzukis are putting on this weekend. Very impressive. RM Army. Freddie Grove behind him. Quirky has gone backwards. Hit the e-brake. Took a quick stop at the hot dog cart. Got himself a good old-fashioned glizzy. He's got Gilsdorf right there. Will Clark. Harkins. Wessa Temecula. Ryder Lee. And Riley Clapp. Just, he's dead. He's, yeah, down for the count. William. Another Twizy rider. Jordy. Temecula Honda. Walker. There's Clapp again. Schneider. Schneidog. Just went over the berm. Or rut. Whatever we
Trees in
want to
the
call
house.
that. Oh, wow. Oh, Schneidog. He's down big time. Kilmick, Nick Barr, making his way around a bunch of guys. Fisher, Lizaraga. And here is the 67 again. So, guy who's got speed is just not having the luck, I would say, Jay-Z.
Not the best of it for sure.
Oh my gosh, Gage Brown. The fuck was that?
What just
Impressive.
happened?
It's the front flip over the triple, not meaning to. Came up short on the front flip, but still rode it out. Crazy.
Big freestyle guy.
Big freestyle guy. Bratch gonna get passed by Clapp. And here comes Hagen Schneider. Get back around on the 71. Tanner Moore. Man, just race fell apart for him. Talon Becerra and Tristan on the Twizy Yamaha again. Ian. And that is your field. Dude, another fast lap set by Tyler Valentine up front as dude, I can't say anything positive about these guys.
Commentator's curse times 1,000.
Yeah, I gotta stop. He ran a 2:14.3 last lap around. Wasendorf, his fastest lap is a 2:18.1, and that was also ran last lap. So 4 seconds slower in second place, 31-second gap. Hogg charging, had a 2:22 last lap around on the iSpec machine. See if he can make up some decent ground on Wasendorf, get himself in good point scoring position for the overall today. But Connor Smiley is chasing down Hogg. I believe Hogg got around him, so maybe just trying to keep up with him, move forward, get himself onto the box here in Moto number 2. But we have 6 minutes plus 2 remaining. And Jay-Z has absolutely turned off the burners as far as his commentating goes and is looking forward to the end of 450 Moto 2, where Minecraft and his one song he's been playing for the last 3 days is inevitable.
No broke boys, no new friends. No
Oh
broke boys,
my
no new friends.
God, man. Smiley looking to make a move here. Man, not a lot going on. Crummett, Bergvist, they're going at it. Stretchy, Gallon, Fry. Field has definitely separated here, so we are... I hate to say it, we're not looking at good motos. Give me my Moto 2 last 2 lap devastating change of the race. Like, where's my Oakley moment of the race? That's what I need right now. Could it be Hogg? Felix Hogg gonna have the moment of the race right here
Who's gonna
by
do it?
just moving into second?
Someone has to be the guy to do it. Who's it gonna be?
See, over the triple. Right now, the moment of the race is that front flip over that triple the other lap. That was just
Definitely.
fucking insane. Man, 3-way battle right now for second. Smiley just hoping to get on the podium right now. Going up the inside. Let's see if he makes it aggressive. Oh, he gets it. Gets it cleanly. Around Hogg and into third. Connor Smiley on the Evolve Yamaha. How about that? making the move, gets the 3, but not as clean as Hog. But Hog is running it off track and back to the pits. A little bit of a wheelie in the background there from him. Was that a Braden Carter that last commented, Jay-Z?
That is the Braden Carter. The aka the guy that you declined being on your team.
I don't recall that ever happening. I don't have the receipts of that.
We could probably get Braden in the call. He could probably tell us all about it.
I don't think he'd even remember. You know, he's such a decorated champion himself. He's, you know, he doesn't dwell on those little things, right?
I'm pretty sure he has used that as motivation his entire career so far.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. You're on the team with him, or I guess not, because you know he doesn't ride for his own team. But Connor Smiley has moved into second place over Damian Wasendorf. How about that? Smiley is on the charge forward. Ran a 2:15.5 last lap, was 3 seconds faster than Wasendorf. And Crummett has moved into fourth. Felix Hogg, he's got to start moving back up front here. Crummett ran a 2:15.2 last lap to Hogg's 2:15.7. And Crummett, he's got speed down that hill. He's going to reel Crummett in real quick here. Hogg, let's see what he does over the triple. If he could throw something McNasty to make the move. No, but he is right on the rear tire. Actually had to let off landing that triple. Was full throttle. And it makes a big bobble. I don't know what the fuck T-Bell just tried saying in chat, but I think he deleted it because it made no sense. T-Bell, I don't know if you're on East Coast, but if you are, it's late, man. Go to bed. But not before telling your mom. Subscribe to the channel. We need it. We're on the hunt. And right now, Crummett is on the hunt for Damian Wasendorf. See if he can get the move here. We got just over a minute plus 2 laps to go. And Tyler Valentine is still out to almost a 40-second lead. Fastest lap on track, though, is Nick Kimmick. So the 195, the true 195. Gas, that's the man. That's the man who took your number. He's got the fastest lap on the track. The 2:13.4. Man, he actually dropped some fucking heat a couple laps back. That's insane. As Crummett went for the spot, Hogg makes a bobble, trying not to get into them. Crummett's going to get around Wasendorf. They got Smiley down just ahead of him. Hogg's going to go around. Hogg's got a shot at second all of a sudden. From 5th to 3rd and going for second now. Felix Hogg right back on the charge. This guy is just undeniable when it comes to making charges through this field. I like how everyone runs triple digits, obviously in the server, but then as far as their skins are running all doubles. I'm pulling up to AMS next year running the number fucking 22. That all right with you, Jay-Z?
You already know how I feel, man. I've given DK shit for years about running 61. And he maintains it's not him, it was all Jared's fault. I don't know, man.
Oh, Hogg, big bobble there. Manages to hold it up.
GPA wasn't subbed, pull the plug, GG Trevor. See,
Poor grandpa. Poor grandpa, dude. All he had to do. Crummett back up the inside. He's made this work a couple times. They almost made contact. Hogg actually really let off the throttle. Came up short on the table. Might be having some clutch issues. Bike giving out, smoking. Towards the end of the moto. 2 to go. Battle is still on for the podium because Smiley is right behind these two guys. Oh, Crummett, big mistake there, and that's going to cost him potentially the podium, depending how this run around the outside for Smiley goes. Closes off the line. Josh Crummett keeps it, and then actually gets him to check up a little bit. Bobbles. So now they got breathing room, and sending that wall. Felix Hogg, he knows he's got to stay in front right now, get all the points he can on the day. They got a lapper ahead of them. It's one of the other Husky machines on the course. I believe that's Moore. Gonna get around him. Not before making contact. He did not get out of the way fully. Don't know why he kind of got back into it. He was not going to be getting passed for position, especially because these are all leaders right behind him. So not a good move there by Moore on that velocity Husky. Man, you hate to see it, especially when it's a fight for the podium spots. But Felix Hogg realistically was not going to be denied that second place. I think he was going to make some things happen, move heaven and earth if he had to. But Hogg,
I would move heaven and earth for you, Trevor.
thanks, Jay-Z. Men's Mental Health Awareness Month.
That's a mouthful.
It's also June, Pride Month.
Oh, yep.
Another mouthful.
Depending on, yeah, yep.
All things depending.
All.
I know
depending on-
exactly. I know exactly what C-Day's thinking, but yeah, can't say that. Kind of
Can't do that,
fucked up,
dude.
C-Day. I know exactly what you're thinking, and it's fucked up, man.
Yeah, I can't believe you would even think that.
Smiley. Oh, no, Smiley. I don't know what rut he was trying to go for, but he missed every rut that was possible there. So Hogg throwing away second on the last lap. Smiley's actually going to get the move. I thought he was going to run into him. So Smiley into second. Here comes Crummett. He's not completely out of third now. Hogg and Crummett. Oakley moment of the race right there. Hogg throwing away P2. Hogg still sending that wall. One of the only guys really doing it that aggressively here. But Smiley. Again. Key to the moto. Don't give up. And Tyler
Never that.
Valentine did not give up after a horrid round at Hangtown. Comes back to win both motos on the day. Tyler Valentine winning Thunder Valley. Connor Smiley, if he can hang on here, is looking at second place. 50 seconds the gap to Smiley. Incredible the ride Valentine just put on. I mean, sucks we can't see his skins, but granted, we didn't watch a whole lot of them today, Jay-Z.
I don't know. He was solely on the stream for about 10 minutes while he stepped away last moto. So
You know what? I may or may not have forgotten that. Also, I will not lie to you in the sense that I just said he went 1-1. I don't know if he went 1-1. Did he?
he went 1-1.
All right, because he was smoking them when I left in the first moto, so. Connor Smiley, P2. T-Bell in chat saying P38 somewhat to P2. So congrats to Smiley. Felix Hogg coming home in third. Crummett fourth. Fifth looks like it'll be Bergfist. Jay-Z, AMA is talking.
No.
Wasendorf is going to get fifth, followed by Gatlin, and then Emil Bergfist will get
I
seventh.
believe Bergvist lost a spot on cuts last moto as well.
Oh, wow. Not good for the 252.
Can't do that, dude.
Stretchy, going to lose the spot to Will Clark. So the Boots House rider puts himself into 8th. Brody Fry gets that last top 10 position, followed by Freddie Grove, Derek Jones. Good job, Derek. Colby Gilsdorf. And this one as well will change. Cole Harkins will finish in front of Walker. Wes Temecula, Gage Brown. Justin, I still don't know how to say the last name, Jay-Z. Alvarado. Justin Alvarado.
C-Day in chat, no broke boys, no new friends.
You're a piece of shit, C-Day.
Don't let him say that to you, C-Day. You're perfect in every way imaginable.
William. Ryder Lee. Still circulating. We got a few guys still circulating. That's actually
Circulating?
accumulating.
You'll have that on those big jobs.
Oh, maybe he was the last one. Wow. So Ryder Lee coming across final points paying position. Oh, this is the point in the stream where Jay-Z really gets hyped up, ladies and gentlemen. It's 450 Moto 2. We are 20 minutes plus 2 laps away from the end of the stream.
This is what we trained for.
I don't even think we're going to be able to make it to debriefing about points and anything like that. I think the second that checkered flag falls and first place crosses, Jay-Z might be out of here.
I would never do that, Trey Rob. Never forget our roots, where we started, and that is hosting these amateur broadcasts every Sunday. Sometimes both of us, usually just one of us. Nah, T. Clevin, you to go, bro. For real. It's not me. It's you.
Damn it, I'm never in game to fucking disconnect and reconnect with ease. That's crazy. All right, here we go. Jay-Z, who do we got?
You know what? I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt, Tristan Judd. Oh my
Pressure up,
God! Look
gates
at that
down.
jump. Oh
He's side
my
by side
goodness.
with his teammate. He's
Who
going to
is
come
that?
out. Oh, that was the 36. That was Ashton Moore, but it's Levi Briggs on the Beta. The beta is
Beta
Briggs.
Beta.
Beta Briggs is going to get the Race Factory whole shot, followed by Tristan Judd, second place last moto after leading so much of that race. The 135 is right back in the front of the field and looking to make the move around Beta Briggs. Briggs, wow. Riding really good here in this opening lap. How about that?
Briggs de Beta.
He's got Ruger Brown right behind him in third. Seth Harn in fourth. Seth Harn, I think, was actually one of the riders that kind of disrupted the podium in that last 450 moto. So definitely a different start for him. Campbell, Raffiani, Moore, Adams, Eli Block, Stonier, Abbott, Gwadowski, Moyle, Bednar, Hewitt. I believe Bernard went by. One of the Suzukis went by. Jorgensen, Lane Burke, Stats Guy, Cunningham, Heald, Quigley, Nate, Relish. And there is Ryder Carnine. Carnine again is outside of the top 20, sitting in 24th. So not a good start for him. Jay-Z, he didn't make it last week. He's here though in Thunder Valley, and he's going doolies with Ryder Carnine.
Oh my goodness.
Tracer
Tracing
Nance.
is nuts all over Ryder Carnine over that.
Oh,
Ryder
Carnine!
Oh, dang.
Scrub the roller, shot
first of-
directly in front of Nitz.
I mean, that's got to be payback after Tracer traces nuts all over Ryder's forehead. Ryder K9 had to come back and bark on Tracer.
And there is your race host, Luke Scheffler. Right where he's used to being.
Where's that, Trevor?
Back of the field. The back out
Oh,
front,
Interesting.
Tristan Judd. Those positions don't even have numbers anymore. They're just called the Luke Scheffler spots.
Oh, gotcha. All right.
Anything outside of points.
Oh. Tripling down on it. I see.
Listen, you said I got to stop talking about Tyson. So Levi Briggs, though, still holding down in second place. Looking good on the beta. Ashton Moore behind him. Colton Adams is going to actually, they just got around Briggs.
Beat the Briggs.
Beat Up Briggs is down and behind Bednar now. Block. Seth Harn. So your moto winner just outside. Top 5 right now. Looking to the inside on Block. Going to be on the outside this next corner. Side by side over the triple. Who's going to get the drive down this hill? Bednar's got Harn right in front of him. Did not go through that corner. I mean, with as much speed for sure as Block, but gets passed by both Block and Bednar going down that hill. So here we go. Bednar a little short on that triple. Maybe getting the power down to the ground sooner. Oh, Block almost over the bars. He's got more right ahead of him. He's got a couple tough blocks ahead of him too. And making the move by Jay-Z. AMA? What do we think of that one?
Probably nothing's going to happen to him, but there's 8 guys in one corner, Trevor. This is bound to be carnage here soon. Oh, Ashton Moore going for a ride.
Oh, Bednar, we're on the outside. He's got Block. There's no way he doesn't. He's got him on the inside.
Block let him have it.
Yeah,
Block
definitely.
Absolutely let him have it.
Backed out of it a little bit. Bednar, that puts him into third. Tristan Judd last lap around with a 2:12.6. Colton Adams though on the Fantic. Oh. I was about to say looking good. 245. Putting on for B-Lars? Bednar third, Block fourth, fifth, Campbell, sixth, Abbott, seventh, Harn, eighth, Moyle, ninth, Ruger Brown, and 10th will be Alex Cunningham on the Evolve Yamaha. And just outside top 10, stats guy, number 251 on the Boots House Kawasaki. Looking to make his way in as Ruger Brown is right there, and we got a down rider even. That was Campbell. So Lane Burks into a top 10, and Raffiani goes down right ahead of Levi Briggs, who is actually, I mean, maybe not dropped the anchor, but may have turned into one. Throwing it pretty saucy over the triple. Closes off that inside on Moore. Wow, Moore probably did not like that. Might get aggressive on this downhill. And here's Ryder Carnine in 15th. So just inside the top 15 once again. Ryder Carnine, 13.5 minutes plus 2 left in this moto. See what the 512 can do. Did a lot of his work past the halfway point in the moto last moto. Oh, he went down. Ryder Carnine went down. A couple other riders down, it looked like. Jaski gets around. Quite a few guys get around. I think that was Campbell down with Carnine. So not good for him. That puts him outside the top 20, and he's down again, Jay-Z. Your points leader. Wow. And then cuts over on the track. Wow.
Probably some frustration there for Ryder.
I mean, he made Loretta's, right? Oh, that was Jaski. Big get off in the little rhythm here.
I know who dash Smith is. That's a great name, man. Thanks, dude. Awesome.
Number 6.
Thanks for a really good stream.
Smith. Could be any Smith. But Tristan Judd, Jay-Z, just ran a 2:12.6 to be the fastest lap, ran just under halfway into the moto.
I think he's trying to do me proud, Trevor. I think he's trying to.
You think he went back to the truck, watched the broadcast?
Oh, absolutely.
Said no one needs to watch 250s. I'm just gonna watch the clinic that I put on in the 450 moto until I didn't.
Exactly. That's what I would do.
Hey, I mean, if only you had a lot of broadcast time on stream.
Unfortunately, I did have a lot of broadcast time on Start Your Systems, but it was always me leading and then proceeding to not lead very quickly after.
Derek in chat telling me that he DM'd me his skins yesterday. Derek, unfortunately for me, if you ever try and get a hold of me, it will never happen. So that's
great for the broadcaster to say. That's solid.
I have so many unopened messages right now. Most of them are from my friends. So I'm sorry I missed yours, Derek. Colton Adams going for a ride. Using that the forbidden inside rut. But fastest lap on track was Ryder Bednar last lap with a 2:10.7. Jay-Z, could the 135 be in danger?
Can't keep getting away with this.
It's up in the air. We got 10 minutes left in the moto. This is your reminder, if you have not yet subscribed, to subscribe. Tell your grandma, tell your mom, tell your dad, tell your grandpa, tell your friends' grandparents, tell your friends' parents, tell your mom's friends.
Literally, if anyone will listen to you. If you ever seen one of those guys who's like preaching on the side of the road, literally anyone who will listen.
Next time you see one of those guys on the side of the freeway with a sign that asks for help, just let them know Jay-Z Media Co. will help them all they need. Maybe not financially, but just entertainment-wise, we can help them.
Yeah.
I know those motherfuckers got iPhones.
If you know anyone who has access to an internet signal and they have not subscribed to Jay-Z Media Co., be honest. Do you hate me? You can be honest. I'll take it.
Jay-Z, Luke Scheffler is in 11th, just outside top 10.
It looks like Luke Scheffler's hanging on for dear life out there, Trevor.
Yeah, he's loose. He's got K-Rob right behind him on the Yogi Kawasaki, so
Oh, yeah, it's just a matter of time. K-Rob is a fire-breathing dragon, especially when you get to the later stages of the race. I mean, the guy just wears you down. He's like a French-Canadian Eli Tomac.
I don't think those exist. There's only one Eli
Uh-oh.
Tomac, man. And Scheffler is going to get swallowed up. That was, yeah, it was inevitable, I guess. I denied Jay-Z, but he done-
Jura, you do not hate me. I know you don't. You love me. That is a lie.
done did get past.
To the moon, Nate Abbott. Do you think Nate's modest? He strikes me as a not modest guy, you know.
He might just have one
Bit
of the
brash.
most... Well, he might
Little
just
bit of
have one
ego.
of the most modest bikes out there, you know? Like, he's got a lot of mods on it.
I wonder if we'll ever get the SpaceX skins.
Didn't get him for Supercross? We had him for one round, didn't we?
We had, what was it, Jace Coy?
Yeah,
We had
Jace Coy is
yeah.
SpaceX.
Yep.
Yep, yep,
Outdoors,
yep,
bro?
yep, yep.
No such luck. Ryder Carnine, 21st. 1 point for him so far.
And Eli Block is trying to close up here on Ryder Bednar.
On the bike,
Or
built
not
by
on Ryder
Boots.
Bednar, on Adams, but Bednar is closing up on him. So Bednar, everyone inside second, third, and fourth just ran their worst laps of the moto so far. 217, 218, and 222 respectively.
I don't know why this is, but
And Bednar just went down.
when I see a guy with no handguards and a fat bar, they just look smooth. Why do they always ride so smooth? I don't understand.
Well, I don't know, because he just went down. So, and Eli Block just went down. So Block just picked up second, goes down. Adams now into second, and he has got Ryder Bednar
Loose.
loose behind him. Let's see if that fat bar Honda with no handguards
Flying
put
down
on
that
a
hill,
charge.
Trevor.
I'm not gonna lie, I ran a fat bar Yamaha for a while, and it just made me feel like Eli, dude. Like FMF on it, thing was blacked out. I felt like Tomac.
Did you destroy your clutch on it or no?
I destroyed my controller.
Oh. You'll get that on those big jobs.
Yeah, preseason prep was not good for Supercross for me.
No,
I
I
mean,
mean,
we-
if anyone was around in preseason Supercross prep for me learning the 250, that was not a pleasant experience.
Hey, you saw my press day clip at A1, dude. That was...
I mean, the
That was
fact you're
big.
even here speaking with us still is incredible because I thought you were going to be a vegetable after that one.
I pretty much am. You've heard me announce so far. As Colton Adams goes down and out of second once again, Ryder Bednar is now into third, looking for second. So this could tie the overall, and it would be 1 point separating the top two going into High Point, the greatest track on the pro motocross circuit ever. High Point.
Every week, like, you try to make me hate you. It's incredible. Oh, Bednar loose. Going
Absolutely
straight through the hay
loose.
bales.
T-Bell, yeah. Tomac does run pro tapers. I just call them fat bars because they're fat bars, man. I don't care what brand they are. They're fat bars. No
Oh, yeah,
crossbar.
we're not gonna do this, man. It's like saying, you know, Q-tip versus a cotton swab. It's a fat bar. Come on now.
Oh, Bednar around the outside. Oh my
Wait.
God! I thought, oh, that's Tracer Nitz. Wow. Wow. Oh,
Oh my gosh.
Ryder Bednar.
Oh, Eli barely misses him. Is Eli still up after that?
He is.
Eli with the save of the century there. But Ryder Bednar, I mean, don't even bother with the ambulamp. Just bring the hearse.
Oh
Put
my
the,
gosh. We were
put the
worried
hearse
that
put the hearse in 4-wheel drive, man.
the lead died again. I mean, they were getting the hearse for Tris and Judd ever getting to first place at Thunder Valley. And
Yeah.
just was the teammates. Maybe, you know what? I give the district guys some crap for running different gear. It's helpful.
Yeah, I mean, I don't
Definitely,
think everyone should have to wear the same gear. Not the same color, the same brand, yes, but same color,
Yeah.
no. I mean, let's tell them apart, you know?
I mean, DK, the Boots
Okay,
House
well-
rider didn't even run Boots House gear.
Yeah, but let's be honest, is DK gonna be in the motos? No, it doesn't matter what gear he wears.
Yeah, that's fair. Hopefully you get that text this time.
That's probably not. I'm too likable, you know.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
what is a man supposed to do when you wake up this handsome? You know, like just
T-Bell, who are you?
like,
You're gonna argue that it's not a fat bar? I understand it's not a fat bar. But it is a fat bar. That's like saying that French vanilla is not vanilla. It's fucking vanilla, man.
That's what I was saying. Q-tip cotton swab. It's the same thing. Call it what it is.
Condom pulling out. It's the same thing, dude.
Okay, all right. We might as well throw Plan B and abortion in there too.
I mean, if you wanna, anything's possible.
It's always the last few minutes of these streams where it just goes off a cliff downhill.
Really sucks because you know the viewership drops off before this point, and this is when it gets good.
Yeah, well, I mean that's the real fans stay though. You know that's where all our engagement happens.
All right, we're deleting
T-Bell,
T-Bell skins next week.
We know what but you're missing the point. It's a fucking fat bar, man. It's just
If you talk to Chris Kiefer and you're talking about a bar without a crossbar on it, he will
fat
call
bar.
it a fat bar.
as will everyone else, except apparently you, T-Bell.
Great race tonight, everyone, and nice stream. Keep it up. Thank you. Another week. We're here.
Thank you, Hagen. Much appreciated. Good race.
Losing our minds. But Eli Block has got...
Block, the road racing legend, putting on for his... Never mind.
Oh, man. Was not road racing there. Could not handle the concrete. That is
No.
Thunder Valley.
No, the side knob he's got to him there.
And Moyle. Isaac Moyle. Adams, I guess, actually died.
Kingsfield, thank you. Finally, a man with reasoning.
Block, if he can hold off Moyle here. Man, he's not using that rut.
He's a road race guy. Why would he want to use the rut? You know.
Big flat tracker.
Yep. Still doesn't hit flat corners as good as I do, but close second.
Nobody quite hits the disconnect button either as well as you do.
I would argue that there are people better at that than myself.
Jared Gummison is pretty top-notch at it.
Jack Mark?
T. Coop? Tristan Coop?
I'm saying.
Yeah. Donovan Keltner even. Actually, he's better at sitting off the side of the track and texting his, 29 girlfriends that he's narrowed down to one.
Mm-hmm.
Tristan Judd out front by 30 seconds
You
with
know that show that's become
30
popular
seconds on the
recently,
clock.
The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives?
Oh, I thought you were going to say Love on the Spectrum.
Both applicable to what DK has going on. But no,
Oh, shit.
it's surprised DK just hasn't converted fully to Mormonism.
Moved
So
to
instead of having to
Utah?
pick one, yeah, I mean he's right next door, and instead of having to pick one, just marry all of them.
Yeah. How about this for Seth Harn? He's having such a better moto right now That last moto was not good for Harn. Was getting lapped at the end by, you know, third, fourth, and fifth. And right
Yeah.
now, battling with Adams. Oh my gosh. Nate down. Nate Dogg is down.
Nate Dogg and Warren G.
The number 3 has died too many times in Colorado. And Abbott just died as well. Abbott went to the moon again.
Isaac Moyle also ran his fast lap of the race last lap, 20 minutes in. 2:14.5.
2:14.5. That's impressive.
2:18 this past lap, lost. He's now 11 seconds back of Ryder in second.
Talking about
Alex
Ryder.
Cunningham. Alex Cunningham in fifth. What a ride. Great ride for Alex.
Talking about Ryder though. Ryder Carnine is inside the top 15.
If one of the Evolve guys can tell me, is that Alex's best? If he finishes there, is that his best finish?
Oh.
The commentator's curse is nasty.
And there goes Seth Harn. Here comes Ashton Moore.
That was incredible. Oh my
Moore's
gosh,
not
I'm
going
sorry,
to
Alex.
get him.
I'm sorry, Alex.
Here comes Brendan Kelly on the Boots House machine. But Tristan Judd, 27 seconds up. 2 to go.
Soon to be 1 to go.
Yeah, halfway through this lap. So a lap and a half remaining. Ryder Bednar has done what he could. You know, if it's not going to be a 1-1, a 1-2 is just as valuable when the points are as tight as they are. You'd rather be 2 points up, but 1 point down ain't too bad, especially when you've been riding the way you have. Really no bad weekend so far for Bednar. Maybe not the best Paula, but still was not terrible.
Ryder Carnine has made his way up to 9th, Trevor.
He was just in 13th.
I mean, he was in 21st a couple laps prior to that.
Man, Carnine is, again, not going to be directly in the fight, maybe walking to the stage, walking into the octagon for the next round, but we'll have lost significant points here, JZ.
Bad news for Alex. I mean, you know, his team manager already saying he's going to have over with him. Like I said, the modern day Bobby Reagan of this MX Sim amateur class. And he's about to get passed by Ryder Carnine. And I can only imagine that talk's going to get significantly worse, amped up, and possibly thrown in a bit more choice words by our man Zooted if Alex does not hold off Ryder Carnine here.
Will Carnine be denied? Here going on to the last lap. The
Ryder Carnine,
5:12.
Ryder K9. He is barking, Trevor.
He is inside the top 10. Just like Luke Scheffler, your race host. But he's got 2 guys, 2 hungry men hunting him down.
Yep,
For
Luke
that
Scheffler
top
going to
10
have
spot.
to try to hold off 2 guys at one time. It's going to
I
be
think-
tough.
This is something he's used to, though. He's used to having 2 guys behind him just coming after him.
Yep. See if he can stretch it out. You know,
Alex
the 2
Cunningham
guys.
did, in fact, go down.
Oh,
but
Seth
he
Harn.
passed Seth Harn. So he will stay
Call-
where he was.
Call that a wash. Ryder Carnine, though,
And-
up to 7th, Trevor. Oh, no. Oh, God. Luke, what are we doing, man?
Oh, not good. Luke Scheffler, your race host. Backwards.
Backwards.
Uh,
Don't look now, but Ryder Bednar last lap 2:13. Doesn't matter.
I
Tristan
was
Judd's
gonna
about to win,
say,
but
18-second gap here. I mean, with 2 corners, though. Yeah,
I mean, I would
Bednar's hitting the triple.
this is redemption not only for himself but for me too. Tristan Judd, what a
Yeah.
ride, man! Should have
J-
done this the first moto.
Jay-Z, this is all you to call.
It is all me. It's me. It's Tristan. It's him over the finish line, taking the win. Moto 2 Open Amateur Class. What a ride. Ryder Bednar, once again having to come through the pack and not able to make it up to first this moto, but great ride to secure second. Definitely the fastest guy on track.
Oh, my God.
Saves it somehow. Isaac Moyle, 3rd.
Career best for Moyle?
Should be a career best. Also, looking at these consistency charts, Isaac Moyle was the second most consistent. Actually, finishes the race as the most consistent over Seth Harn. 2.43 second standard deviation across his laps, Trevor. That is consistency, but for
Yeah,
sure.
that means something for sure to the college guy. Eli Block 4th. And battle for 5th. Adams and Brendan Kelly. Kelly trying out all those different dynos. Is it going to
Uh-oh.
work? He knows how to find traction. Unbelievable move. Kelly
What a
for 5th.
pass. What a
Holy
pass,
shit.
Brendan. That was incredible.
How did he not
That
go
was.
down doing that? That was...
I've done that exact line when trying to run a lap on this track, and that's called just
Oh,
holding on
Ryder
and pray.
Carnine. 7th
Wow.
on the last lap. And
Oh, he
these
was
guys are
7th
still
going
down.
into that lap, but way to hold on to it. Scheffler.
Luke Scheffler.
Scheffler's gonna get 9.
Inside the top 10, Luke Scheffler.
What a ride, Chef. Good shit, man. Wait, where does Alex Cunningham finish? 12th. 5th to 12th in 2 laps.
I passed him.
Listen, man. This is like when you know your friend fucked up and his dad's coming home, and you're like staying over at the house, but you really don't want to be there when he walks through the door, because you know your buddy's about to get lit up. That's what this feels like. I don't want to be in the truck when Alex rolls through. Zooted? I mean, I don't know if he's gonna be waiting with a belt. You know, like it's gonna be
Jay-Z,
bad.
I want to say Ryder Carnine's worst position during the race was P25, both lap 3 and 4 of the moto, and then progressively made his way up position by position. Best lap he had, I think he made up 3 or 4 spots, and then made 1 spot in that last lap.
Incredible ride.
But the stats don't lie. For the 135, leading every lap but the opening one. And Levi Briggs, 20th, led the first lap, looked good. Good position. How about that? Ryder Bednar saying another one sold in chat. I don't think you sold that, man. I think that was just, you got to be there till the end, and this championship, it's long and hard. Sometimes it takes a while for the things that are the longest and hardest.
And said it better myself, Trevor.
I know you couldn't have. That's why I did. But I know the points aren't gonna update. I believe by the time we're again trying to close this off per usual. Shout out stats guy for, not getting the stats all that quick, Not trying to put blame on anyone, but
He'll be back in a couple days. Wednesday, he'll be back around.
oh yeah. He'll come back swinging. We'll have the full, little sidebar thing and everything. I mean, he's
Yep. Hey, matter of fact, Trevor, I'm telling we need to end this right now because I have to go take care of something. And it involves a number 2. I need to go.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, that will be all from Jacob Armbruster and myself, Trevor DiBasilio. Thank you for watching another week of Race Factory Gaming Motocross from Thunder Valley. We appreciate you for tuning in, and we will see you on Wednesday at High Point for the Pro National. See you next week.